Hello, welcome to the Gloss Show. I just want to say thank you so much to everyone that have been showing love, to everyone that have subscribed to the channel. And if this is your first time and you haven't done so, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and like this video, comment below once you're done because this is gonna help the video grow and the channel grow and reach to so many other people. So far, we have dropped 5 episodes. This is episode 6. And in episode 6, we're going to talk about one of the most important topic that when you come across people who are going to sit down with you and discuss this kind of topic with you, you have to appreciate them because they want to see the best in you. They want you to become your best self. They want you to become everything that you want to become in life. And today's topic is self-care. So I'm going to take you guys back to when I was a young kid. And the reason why I mentioned if you have people in your life that, that keep pushing you on this topic and to appreciate them is because they want you to go outside and be appreciated. They want you to go outside with high self-esteem, confidence, and so much more. I remember some days when I was growing up, I used to try to skip showering because it felt easy. You wake up in the morning, let's say you feel that little breeze coming from the blanket. I mean, as soon as you get out of the blanket, you feel that little breeze and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm not taking a shower today. I'm just going to brush my teeth, put some clothes on, and call it a day. Eat some breakfast and call it a day. Go to school, and that's about it. So, the funny thing is that my mother was very strict. She was, I would say she was more strict than my father when it came to stuff like that. My dad was more of like, just working, and then if anything, if the kids need to be disciplined or talked to, my mother would then, let my father handle that part. But when it came to like taking care of yourself, your hygiene, cleaning your clothes, making sure you brush your teeth and you shower, she was on top of everything. So, some kids come from families that, parents don't really care. They don't really care about your hygiene. They don't really care if you woke up today, you took a shower. They don't really care if your clothes are washed. And with this video here, is to show you that I care. I want to have this conversation with you guys. For the young teens, the young men that's growing up, hey, listen, man. Self-care is important. The young women, self-care is important. And don't get it confused. Self-care is not just about, taking a shower, your hygiene, um, and so on. It's also about, just working on yourself. Are you exercising? Are you eating good? Are you sleeping enough? Those are all self-care. The sleeping part, I'm still working on it. The eating part, I'm already there. Some days, I just want to have a little snack because after gym sessions and so on, and just to reward myself. The people you hang around with, are they feeding you positive energy? Are they instilling knowledge in your head? You know, are they a good influence to you? Those are all parts of self-care. So, as I was growing up, when I go to school, a lot of times my mother will make sure that I was good. I was, my clothes was clean, took a shower, and so on. When I get to school, I'll feel so confident because now I have my haircut. Nobody's gonna tell me anything. No kid is gonna come to me and say, "Oh, he stink," because we get to experience those at a young age. Those little kids that come around you and try to bully you. We get to experience those young kids at a young age. So a lot of time, what I like to tell people is when you come across those individuals, when you're taking care of yourself, when you're physically, mentally, spiritually, when you're all prepared, you all secured with those things. Nobody's really gonna say anything to you. People are gonna fear you. People are actually gonna be afraid to come speak to you because they're gonna look at you as like, oh wow, this person holds themselves to a higher standard. A lot of kids in school used to have so much respect for me. When I was in kindergarten, growing up, kids had respect for me because they knew I was very much athletic, like even till today. Like I'll play almost any sports. I knew how to fight. I knew how to, I knew how to dance. I knew like my energy was just pure. Like I was just a happy child. My parents made sure that my uniform was well and cleaned. I had a bowl cut. I was basically prepared throughout everything. And I want to thank my parents for that. And if you don't have people in your life who are speaking to you about these things, that's why we're here to have these conversations. But if you also have people in your life that sit with you and talk to you about these things who are very straightforward, let's say you constantly not cleaning your room, you constantly forgetting to take a shower, um, getting a haircut, looking good, dressing well, and they're telling you like, listen, man, like you have to start doing these things because they're gonna really open up doors for you. People are gonna judge you based on how you present yourself. That's why I'll say, like the initial representation is the most important one. That's why you see a lot of people when they go for a job interview. What do? They get a haircut. They make sure that they have a nice t-shirt, it's ironed, and it just makes them feel confident. And when you go into that room, whoever is gonna accept you, whoever is gonna interview you, they're gonna basically see. No, I mean, once they see you the first time, they're gonna basically say, you know what? I think this person may be fit for the job without even interviewing, just because you represented yourself in a well mannered way. So I wanted to also focus on when I said people that you hang around with, because a lot of times we don't get to consider that as self care because you have to start being selfish with your time. A lot of you guys, you're growing up, you want to go out to party, you want to do this. In today's world, like I watch the news sometimes, I'm like, oh, this kid went outside with their friends and all of a sudden something happens to them. Oh, this person was dating this person, but this person was very toxic and had beefs with everybody. And now, guess who's gonna lose their lives? Guess who's gonna lose their life, or who's gonna be, a target? Who's gonna have a target on their back because they're hanging around or dating a wrong person? That is not self care because you're not being selfish with yourself, with your energy, with your time, with your heart, your mind. You have to start being selfish with those things because they're what shapes you who you are. The circle you keep gonna define you either positively or negatively. Are you listening to me? The circle you keep, they're gonna, impact you positively or negatively. So if you're not gonna be selfish with your time and allowing yourself, to surround yourself around people who actually matters the most to you, then I don't know what to tell you. You have to start surrounding yourself around people who are high achievers. Let me be honest with you. Nobody want to hang around losers. Nobody want to hang around bums. Nobody. Because where is that going to get you? We all want to be around winners. That is just human sense. Like that's what we want. Yes, we got to be nice to other people, but you don't want your circle filled with bums and people who are going to let you down. People who are not going to give you a proper guidance. You don't want to hang around people who are lazy constantly. The moment you start talking about how to make money, the moment you start talking about, how to get closer to God and so much positive things, they back away. They become less interactive with you. You have to stay away from those people because those people are not going to benefit you. So when it comes to self-care, you have to put yourself first throughout everything. Is this benefiting me? Is this making me feel well? Is this, causing me stress? If it is causing me stress, cancel that out of your life. Start focusing on things that's gonna benefit you positively. All right. I mean, that have happened to me so many different times. Like I've had people in my life who did not contribute anything positive in my life. So what I had to do was cut those people off. And I did not apologize to them. Why would I do that? Because if they did the same thing, cool, that's them. They wouldn't apologize to me. They're just gonna go on with their life until, something happens to them. So when I continue to cancel whoever was not bringing me good vibes, whoever was not bringing me closer to God, whoever was not helping me on coming up with ideas on how to make money or how to build wealth, and because it's something that we all chase. We all want to be wealthy. We all want to help our families. We all want to be a good, you know, a good force to the world. We all want to have freedom. Whenever I felt like someone was not that kind of person, I stayed away from them. Whenever I felt like someone was jealous of me, I stayed away from them. People can be jealous of you, however they want to be jealous of you, but don't hang around with them. Because the moment you censor, you know, that someone, whenever you tell them something, their response is not, them being happy for you, hey, that is a sign to cancel them out of your life. Start focusing on yourself. So remember, when you're taking care of yourself mentally, physically, and all of that, it's going to help you with your confidence. It's going to help you with your energy, lack of stress, build healthier relationships, and so much more that's positive. Once again, thank you for tuning in. This is The Gloire Show. If you did enjoy this topic, please go ahead and comment below what you enjoyed this topic, what you liked about it. Tell me what you do on a daily basis in terms of like self-care, so that way we can learn from each other and continue to grow. Once again, thank you. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Until next time, peace.